We are back for another YouTube video, and this is going to be a lot of fun and a lot of applications for you to take right away in your business. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for coming along. My name is Megan Yelaney. If you are new to this channel, I'm an online business coach helping online coaches stand out on social media by marketing what makes them unique and become leaders in their industry and the go-to choice for their clients. So let's get into today's video. So today we are talking all about Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels is where it's at. It came out last fall. I'll get the exact date for you and throw it up here on the screen. And it's just been getting traction since. It's Instagram's response to TikTok. They're always ahead of the game. Well, not really ahead of game. They're like copying what everyone else is doing. But they get there quick, right? Right after someone launches something, they have a solution to compete with them. And Reels is honestly such a great way to grow your Instagram in a fun way. And it's a great way to show your personality. So I am loving it, having a really great time. So I wanted to create a video that just goes over a couple ways that you can create ideas, or come up with ideas, I should say, for your Instagram Reels. I think we overcomplicate this, and I really want you to be able to use it to build your credibility, your authority, and sell your product. So we're gonna get into that right now. First thing I want you to think when you're creating content for ideas and you're coming up with real ideas is, what are you selling in the next 30 days? If you are using your Instagram to build your business, to sell your coaching services or programs or products, or if you're a service provider, then what are you selling in the next 30 days? Let's just look at the next 30 days specifically. And when you think about what you're selling, what you want to bring people into, what is the problem that you're solving with that service? What are the goals that you're helping people get to? What's the transformation you're helping them experience in that service? And then how do you specifically do this differently? So maybe what are some of the methods in which you help people get from, go from solving that problem to experiencing that transformation? What are some of the methods? What's the in between? So that's the first step, is writing all that out. Right there, those are going to give you some great real ideas. Whether you're focusing on the problem you're overcoming for them, the methods in which you use, again, that's how you're going to specifically stand out from everyone else, or the transformation. Right there, those are three different main real ideas that you can use. We're going to build upon this in the next clip. So that's the first step. I want you to actually pause this video and write that out. The next tip I want to give you is write out the different ways in which you can talk about these things. So the three things I mentioned in the last clip: the problems you're helping people solve with your offer, the goals you're getting them to, or the transformation you're helping them experience with your offer, and then how you specifically are doing that. What methods are you using? And there's a few different ways you could do this. And so I'm going to name a couple of these. And I want to just shout out my friend Monique. She is the Socialista on Instagram. I'll make sure we put Monique's information here and in the description below. I've learned so much about Reels from Monique, and she's so incredible and has so much great free content on her Instagram. So definitely go check it out if you're wanting to dive into Reels. But a couple things that she talks about that I wanted to repeat here are trying to put your Reels in different categories, right? So a few categories are educational or teaching. Another one could be inspirational, and that's going to be like more mindset, more like you can do it too. Another is going to be a personal story or your personal journey, right? So you sharing the problem that you're helping people overcome by sharing a problem you overcame, right? That's a personal story. It's a way to share that. And then another one is going to be just something purely for engagement. So something that's maybe trending, and I'm going to show you how to find trending music in another clip, but something that's trending, something you see a lot of people doing, whether it's a popular voiceover or a specific skit, just for engagement. And it could just purely be to get people to comment below. It doesn't have to even relate to your offer necessarily. This might be a great place for you to show your personality, show who you are outside of your business, and really connect you with your audience at a deeper level. So again, those four different ways that you can share what's the problem you're solving for people, what's the goal you're getting them to, again, with this offer that you're wanting to drive traffic to in the next 30 days, and how do you do it differently? You could do educational posts or educational reels with that. You could do a inspirational reel with that, a personal story, and something purely for engagement. And I'm going to give you some examples of each of these, ones that I did, so you can kind of see this in action too. So while these are some great ways to come up with ideas for your reels, again, focusing on what you're selling, the problems it's solving, the goals it's getting people to, and how you specifically do it differently, then we take that and we put that into those 4 different categories, right, that I mentioned in the last clip. Right there, if we take 4 different categories times 3, problems you're solving, the way you do it, and the transformation, that's 12 different reel ideas right there. If you want to put, say you are someone who helps people lose 10 pounds or lose the baby weight after they have their baby, right? So right after someone has their baby, you help them lose the baby weight. So you can create an educational reel, 4 tips to lose the baby weight after, 6 weeks or whatever, however you want to say it. Obviously, that's not what I help people do because I don't know why I use that example, but there you go. That's one, an educational. Another could be a personal story of how you specifically were able to lose the baby weight. Again, you're solving that problem for them. We're focusing on that one problem. So personal story about how you were able to do that. Maybe one is an inspirational one. So it's sharing clients that have been able to do this, or something that just makes those women feel really empowered at that time because it's a very vulnerable time in their life. And then a 4th could be just purely for engagement. Maybe it's something funny. It's you again, busting a myth, something that shows your personality just outside of just how you help people. So right there, that's just taking the problem and showing you how to put it into those 4 different categories, right? Now, next thing I'm going to share, I'm going to show you actually how to find trending music on both TikTok and on Instagram Reels. This is a great way to get more views because if you're using music that's already being used and that's trending at the time, then I'm noticing that Instagram is prioritizing that more. Now, none of this is set in stone. They change their mind every day, but I've been testing that. I've had clients test it, and it seems to be the best way to get more views. It's honestly creating really good content, so that's just number 1. But if you can do that, plus use trending music, then that's even better. So I'm going to show you some clips on how to find the trending music both on TikTok that you can save to your phone, extract the audio when you're making your reel, or just using it right from Instagram where you can upload the music right then and there.
All right, so you're going to actually go to make a reel, click on the music button, and you're going to see it says see more under trending right at the top. And there's your trending music. It's right at the top when you click the music button. All of that for you to choose from. Now we are in TikTok. You're going to go to make an actual TikTok. So hit the plus button on the bottom. Again, click the music on the right. And then you're going to see all the way, if you scroll down, as I will in a second, you'll see featured music. And so there's a ton of featured music right there. And as you find music, you can also save it and have your saves and your favorites to use as well.
And my last tip for you, which is honestly the first thing you probably should do when creating ideas for your reels or coming up with ideas, is go to what has already worked for you. So I'm going to share my screen on my phone and I'm going to show you how to go look at your insights. You might know this already. This might be like a review for you. So if it is, that's great. But go see in your insights in your Instagram what is already working, what posts have gotten the most reach, the most saves, the most shares, the most clicks, and take that and make it into a reel, right? So maybe one of your most saved and shared posts was a quote, and it was a really, really good quote that just hit the heartstrings of your audience. So how can you take that quote and create a reel, whether it's like a really quick, like kind of quirky one where you just like put the quote basically up as text and you're dancing in the background. That's a quick example of that. But there's so many ways you can take what's already working and put it into a reel. A side-by-side example is great. So if you have a side-by-side before and after transformation photo, whether it's a business transformation, health transformation, mindset, whatever it is, you can take that and do a personal story. I'm going to share, or I already did, depending on where I put this in the video, an example of one of my personal stories was from my Beachbody days to my business now. And that I've done many times in a side-by-side, and it always got a lot of traction. So I said, okay, cool. How can I share this side-by-side in a reel? So there was just a lot more pictures, a lot more taking them along the journey. Honestly, I could share the story way easier through reels than just in a post. So it's a great way for you to dive a little deeper into a post that already worked for you. I recommend starting here because why not? You're already taking content that worked, that resonated, and now you're just putting it into reel form.
On your homepage at the top right, those little lines, you click that, then choose insights out of all those options. Scroll down, you're going to click content you shared, and then you can sort your content by so many different things. Call button types, comments, reach, call button taps. I was like, what is that? Email button taps, get directions taps. But I really recommend just sorting by saves, shares, reach, website clicks. Email button taps is interesting as well. And that's a great way to see which of your posts are getting the most traction depending on what you want to measure it by. Again, whether it's post interactions, whether it's comments, saves, shares, and that way you can recreate your best performing content.
There's so much more that can go along with this video as far as creating cover photos, again, putting clips together, editing, all of that stuff. I'm not the expert at all of this, but I have been doing a lot of study. Again, I want to credit Monique for helping me so much with Reels. So I'm going to put her Instagram here one more time. It'll also be down below, but let me know if you want more of these because I absolutely love making Reels. And one thing I'm going to say is I want to encourage you to make them without expectation. So if your reel doesn't get so many views, thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views that you want it to, or it doesn't go viral, don't give up, right? If you are just creating content purely for it to go viral and not because it's gonna help your audience or consistently put out that content and you're just doing it to go viral, then I would really rethink your strategy. I have built a 7-figure business not by going viral. I've never gone viral. Now for my account, I've had certain posts boost up and gone viral for my account, but not in terms of like huge numbers. And guess what? We've built a 7-figure business. We've been able to do that because we're so damn consistent. So I just want to encourage you to really approach Reels as an amazing tool in your toolbox to build your audience, to show your personality, to really show your audience that you can connect with them on a deeper level and help them achieve their goals and what they want to achieve, right? It's just a really beautiful opportunity for you to show a little bit more of who you truly are and not just rely on something to go viral. I just want to warn you against that because I know that's something that goes through a lot of people's heads when they're creating Reels or TikToks. It's definitely gone through mine, but have fun with this. People can tell when you're having fun. I hope this helped. If you want more of these types of videos, please comment below. They're really fun for me to make. And I like sharing what's already working for me with you when it comes to content that I'm putting out. All right, I will see you in the next video.